This video will cover how to install the TruHeat Easy Heat Mats with floating floors. Easy Heat Mats are TruHeat's most energy-efficient heating system, featuring an exclusive amorphous metallic heat tape technology. The Easy Heat Mats offer a better heat distribution versus other conventional electric floor heating systems, along with an easier and faster installation. The neat thing about these mats is that they can also be installed without a cement layer, which is what we will be demonstrating in this video. For a dry installation, use a 4 or 5 mm acoustic underlayment when installing floating wood or laminate floors. This allows the heating mats to be embedded into the underlayment, allowing the flooring to sit flush on top. We recommend using TruHeat's ThermoSoft Premium Underlay, which can be purchased directly from TruHeat or its distributors. Lay out the acoustic underlayment and tape up the seams using any high adhesive tape such as tuck tape. Next, roll out the heat mats with the heat tape facing down. Make sure to lay the mats with the cold leads facing the wall where the thermostat connection will be made. This will ensure a much easier installation. It is highly advisable to not walk on the mats during installation. However, if it is absolutely necessary, wear socks or soft shoes and try to avoid the heating element as much as possible. There are two ways to secure the mats to the subfloor: tape or using a staple gun. Either way, make sure the mats are stretched out and placed tightly on the underlayment, as the flooring that goes on top will lay better. If taping, tape all edges of the mat. If using a staple gun, be careful. Do not puncture the heat tape, as you could sever the connection and render the mat useless. For this demonstration, we are showing both. The cold lead connectors of the mats are slightly thicker than the mat itself. Therefore, the underlayment needs to be cut out under the connectors to accommodate the height difference. Next, mark each pair of the leads with an identically numbered sticker so you know which ones go to which mats. Now route the wires toward the termination point neatly in at the edge and cover them with tape. All electrical work should be conducted by a professional electrician. Cut 2 holes in the wall for the junction boxes. One junction box will be for the thermostat, which should be at a recommended height of 5 feet, and the second junction box should be right below that at a height of approximately 10 inches above the ground for all the cold lead wires. A hole in the bottom plate can be drilled for the cold leads to be fed through to the junction box. We recommend the dual junction box method due to the fact that there might not be much room in the thermostat's junction box when working with multiple heating mats, since all mats are to be connected in parallel. The top junction box is where the power and the thermostat will reside. The wiring connection from the thermostat to the cold lead wires need to be in a conduit connecting the top junction box to the bottom one. The temperature sensor cable of the thermostat does not have to be inside the conduit. Refer to the electrical code in your region to determine the correct gauge of wiring to run from the circuit breaker. When dealing with 20 amp breakers, it is highly advisable to run a 12-gauge wire. Connect the temperature sensor cable to the thermostat as per the thermostat instructions, and feed the sensor wire separately to the heating mats. Place the sensor cable between 2 heating elements under the mat, making sure the sensor wire does not overlap any of the heating elements. Cut the underlayment under the sensors so that it will lay flat. Tape the temperature sensor wire, not the sensor directly, to hold it in place. Now, using an ohm meter, check the resistance of each mat once again to see the mats are in working order. Once completed, allow a professional electrician to wire all the mats to the thermostat. Test the heat before placing the flooring on top of the mats. If the mats are heating up, proceed to installing the flooring of your choice. And there you have it. This concludes the video demonstration of how to easily install TruHeat's Easy Heat Mats without a concrete layer under a floating floor.